Most Massachusetts sellers price their home too high, and honestly, it can cost them everything. This Charlestown condo, we listed below market value, is sold in 1 week for $200K over asking. This Dorchester multifamily, also listed below market value, received 32 offers. It closed at $1.02 million. This Boston condo, listed below market value, sold in just 4 days for $42,000 over asking. So, if you are getting ready to sell Massachusetts home and you don't understand why these 3 homes priced below market value and what happened next, there's a really good chance that you are about to make the most expensive mistake in your entire sale. In this video, I'm gonna break down top 10 mistakes most Massachusetts homeowners make, and most importantly, the exact strategy my team uses to turn those mistakes into faster sales and stronger offers. And stay with me because the pricing strategy alone has put extra $30K to $200K in my clients' pockets. Hi everyone, I'm Hsieh-DeGnore with eXp Realty Living in Boston team. Those are real clients' results here in Greater Boston. Over the past 20 years, I've sat at the closing table with hundreds of Massachusetts sellers in Boston, Newton, Brookline, Cambridge, Dorchester, Westwood, across Greater Boston. I've seen sellers walk away with way more than expected. I've also seen sellers miss the moment, turn down the right offer, and then spend months chasing the market down. And usually the difference comes down the same handful of mistakes. That's what this video is about. So if you are serious about selling in Massachusetts in the next 6 to 12 months, subscribe and hit the bell. I cover the Boston markets every week, and the sellers who stay informed and prepared are usually the ones who sell faster and net more. Alright, let's get into the top 10 biggest mistakes. The number 1 mistake I see in Massachusetts, overpricing. With our median home price sitting around $680K in 2026, even being out by just 5% can make a huge difference. That's enough to push buyer away before they ever step inside. Here's the thing, home priced correctly usually sell in less than 30 days. Overpriced home, they can sit on the markets over 90 days or more. They end up selling less than they would have if they were priced right from the start. We will talk about the exact pricing strategy in a minute because this one really matters. Problem 2. Massachusetts have very specific disclosure requirements, and we really cannot afford to get casual about them. If your home was built before 1978, which is a huge part of our housing stock here, you need a lead paint disclosure. You also need a mandatory home inspection form, and if the property uses a septic system instead of public sewer, you need a proper septic and waste disposal documentation too. And look, failing to disclose known defects can absolutely come back to haunt you after closing. I've seen deals fall apart because sellers were not upfront regarding foundation issues, water problems, or septic concerns. This is especially common in for sale by owner situations. Property disclosure protect the buyers? Yes, but it also protects you. Work with a professional real estate attorney. We'll talk later why it's important to work with a Massachusetts real estate attorney early in the process makes a big difference. Problem 3. Massachusetts winters are rough on homes. We all know that. So when sellers pull up and they see peeling paint, weather siding, dead landscaping from snow piles, or driveway cracked from freeze-thaw cycle, that first impression happens fast, really fast. About 75% of buyers decided whether they are interested within the first 10 seconds of seeing the home. So if the outside feels neglected, buyers start assuming the inside is going to be the same story. The good news, a lot of curb appeal fixes are simple and cost-effective. I'll show you those in a bit. Problem 4. Massachusetts has a very seasonal real estate market. Spring, especially from April to June, is the best selling season. Inventory tend to be tighter, buyers are more active, and families want to move before the next school year starts. If you list in November or December, you're dealing with holiday distraction, colder weather, and fewer serious buyers out shopping. Timing alone can impact your sale price 5 to 10%. So yes, when you list really does matter. Problem 5. A lot of sellers wait for the buyer's inspection, and that's when the surprises showed up. In Massachusetts, with all our older homes and aging systems, those surprises can be expensive. Foundation issues, old electrical, older roof, plumbing problem, it's common. A pre-listing inspection gives you control of the conversation. Instead of reacting to a repair request in the middle of negotiation, you got to decide what to fix, what to disclose, and how to position the home up front. And that can save a deal. Problem 6. In 2026, 97% of buyers start their home search online. So if your photos are dark or blurry, you already lost a big chunk of buyers. Professional photographies, videos, and virtual tour aren't optional anymore, especially in very competitive markets in Greater Boston. Your first showing usually happens online. So if the online presentation isn't strong, buyers may never schedule in-person showing at all. Problem 7. This one gets overlooked all the time. Massachusetts buyers are dealing with high property taxes, expensive home insurance, and condo fees that can really affect affordability. And for first-time buyers in our high-cost markets, down payment can be a huge hurdle. So if you don't understand buyers financing, FHA, VA, USDA loans in Massachusetts, you might reject a perfectly good offer or price your home in a way that shuts out part of your buyer pool. Knowing how your buyers are financing the purchase helps you negotiate smarter. Number 8. Empty rooms can feel cold and smaller than they really are. Cluttered homes feel cramped, busy, and honestly a little neglected. Massachusetts buyers, especially in urban markets, they want to picture their own life in a space. If they cannot, they move on. Stage home sells 73% faster and 5 to 15% more, yet so many sellers skip this step completely or only half do it. Later on, I'll break down the staging priorities so you don't have to overdo it. Problem 9. Most sellers today are incredibly savvy. They are online first, always. Again, 97% of buyers start their home search on the internet. You need an agent who knows how to market your property, stand out there, not just someone who puts it on the MLS and hope for the best. In Massachusetts, you need a professional agent who knows the neighborhood level buyer preferences, local pricing behavior, social media, digital marketing, and targeted advertising. And I want to be very clear on this. Never listen to an agent who is not licensed in Massachusetts when you are selling here. They may not understand our market condition, attorney involvement, Title V septic regulation, LAPN laws, disclosure requirements, and zoning issues. And that lack of Massachusetts-specific knowledge can cost you. A discount agent might save you 1% commission, but they can easily cost you 5% or more in sale price. On a $600K home, that's $30K left on the table. So no, not all agents are the same. Problem 10. This one is so common and honestly, it's very human. To you, it's your home. It's where your life happened. But to the buyers, it's a house. Your memories, your efforts, even the money you spend on renovations, they don't always translate dollar for dollar in the market. I've seen sellers say, we put $50K in the kitchen, but if the kitchen feels outdated in today's standards, buyers aren't going to value it the way you do. Emotional attachment can cloud decision making. When you're selling, you must shift into investor mode. Maximize your profits, minimize your time on the market, and make decisions based on what the market is actually saying, not just what the home means to you. Before we jump into the solutions, I want to give you something practical. I have a free 30-day home sale checklist. It's the exact pre-listing checklist my team uses with every Massachusetts seller before we photograph a single room. It will help you figure out where your home may be losing money before it even hits the market. So if you want it, drop the word Boston in the comments and I'll send it to you directly. Alright, let's talk about strategy because this is the next part where my clients often pick up $30K to $200K. It starts with pricing. Strategy 1. Let's start with the big one, pricing. Pricing is both an art and a science. You need data, but you also understand the buyer behavior. Here's what I recommend. Get a CMA, comparative market analysis from your agent. Look at homes that are sold in the last 90 days, ideally within half-mile radius, and similar in size, condition, and style. Then, this is the part that surprises people. In many hot Massachusetts markets, price home below 1 to 3% below market value to create urgency and attract multiple offers. Also factor in Massachusetts specific costs like property taxes, condo or HOA fee, and require attorney fees because those will affect buyer purchasing power. So for example, if the comp say your home is worth around $650K, you might list at $635K. That can create momentum and eventually push the sale price to $660K or more in the first week. Let me show you how they look like in real life from 3 of our listings. Case study 1, Boston condo. This was a 2-bed condo with a garage parking spot in Boston. The CMA showed a market value of $650K. The seller decided to sell quickly to help cover childcare expenses. We listed at $638,000. We held 2 open houses, got 5 offers, and sold it in just 4 days for $680,000. That's $42,000 and 6.6% above asking price. Case study 2, Dorchester multifamily. This one was a 4,412 square foot Dorchester multifamily with a 2-car garage and 5 off-street parking spaces. The CMA showed $970,000. The seller was relocating from Boston to Michigan. With this is at $885,000, received 32 offers within a week, and it sold for $1.025 million, about 17% above asking price. Case study 3, Charlestown condo. This was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, 1131 square feet in Charlestown. The CMA shows a market value of $950,000. The seller wanted to move out from a condo into a larger home in Westwood. With this is for $899,000, got 11 strong offers, and sold for $1.1 million. That's $200K over asking, roughly 20% above asking price. So yes, this strategy works. Pricing is right, create urgency, that the market competes. Strategy 2, invest in curb appeal. Look, first impression matter a lot. You don't necessarily need a huge renovation, but you do need the home to feel cared for the moment people pulls up. A realistic curb appeal budget is usually between $2,000 and $5,000, and here are some of the highest ROI updates. Power wash the siding, driveway, and walkways, usually around $200 to $400. Fresh paints on the front door and trim, classic color like navy, black, or burgundy works really well, around $300 to $500. Landscaping, fresh mulch, seasonal flowers, trim bushes, around $500 to $1,000. Update outdoor lighting, this make a big difference for evening showings, around $200 to $400. Repair winter damage like cracks, chips, or exterior wear, around $500 to $1,500. We had a triple decker that looked really tired from the outside. The siding was dirty, paint was peeling, there were cracks and holes in the exterior. Some bushes were yellow and dying, and at night, the whole property felt dark and uninviting. After the seller invested in power washing, fresh paint, landscaping, and updated lighting, the house looks dramatically better. And that visual shift helped my team attract multiple offers within a week and close thousands of dollars over asking. This improvement can return 100 to 200% of your investment, and buyers absolutely pay more for a home that shows well. Strategy 3, professional photography and virtual tours. If you are selling in 2026, professional media is not optional. A professional real estate photographer usually costs around $200 to $500, and it can make a massive difference in how buyers respond online. What you want? HDR photography so rooms look bright and spacious. Drone shots if they are allowed in your area. Twilight photos for extra visual impact. 3D virtual tools like Matterport, which are especially helpful for out-of-state buyers relocating to Massachusetts. The goal is simple. Make your listing stand out on Zillow.com, Realtor.com, Trulia, Redfin, and MLS. More clicks usually leads to more showings, and more showings lead to stronger offers. Strategy 4, strategic staging. Staging doesn't mean make your home look like nobody lives there. It just needs to help buyer picture themselves live there. Here's a basic formula. Declutter aggressively. Remove about 50% of your furniture and personal items. Neutralize bold colors. Soft grays, whites, and beiges tend to photograph and show better. Focus first on the room that matter most. Living room, kitchen, and primary bedroom. Add some warmth with fresh flowers, throw pillows, or cozy blankets. Improve lighting. Open the curtains, add lamps, and swap dim bulbs for the bright LED bulbs. If needed, consider hiring a professional stager that usually runs about $500 to $2,000. Or if the room is vacant, virtual staging can be a great option at around $50 to $150 per room. The return on investment here is strong. Buyers need help imagine their lifestyle, not just the floor plan. Strategy 5. Pre-listing inspection and repairs. Honestly, this is one of the smartest things seller can do in Massachusetts. A pre-listing inspection usually costs around $400 to $600, and it gives you so much more control. Why it helps? You fix issues on your timeline. Whereas you are more transparent, you reduce the chance of a deal falling apart over a surprise issue like basement water, roof concerns, electrical problems, or septic failure. Pay special attention to roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and foundation. If there's a major issue, it's always better to know before the buyer finds out. Strategy 6. Maximize marketing exposure. The market has changed. 95% of agents visit your home on MLS, uploaded free photos, and post a for sale sign and pray, while top 1% are getting 10,000 views in the first week. But today's buyers are no longer driving around looking for signs. They are scrolling, comparing, shopping online, and watching video before they ever book a showing. The top agents are not just listing homes, they are creating attention. Strategic digital marketing uses the same techniques Fortune 500 companies use. Targeted video, social media exposure, strong storytelling, buyers retargeting, and weekly campaign designed to put your home in front of thousands of qualified buyers. And here's the proof you are watching the video now. A top-tier marketing plan can get your home 10 to 20 times more exposure. And exposure matters. The more qualified people see your listings, better chances of you getting stronger offers. Strategy 7. Choose the right agent. If you are interviewing an agent, talk to at least 3 and ask them a real question like this. What's your average days on the market compared to the local average? What's your marketing plan for my specific home? What's your commission structure and what exactly is included? Don't have the agent tell you the number you want to hear. Hire the one who can explain how they're gonna get you the best result. Strategy 8. Time your listing. If you can control your timing, here's the sweet spot in Massachusetts. April to May, peak buyer demand, especially for families. September, a strong second wave with good weather and motivated buyers. If possible, try to avoid November through February unless there's a specific reason you need to sell then. And a quick tip a lot of sellers don't realize, this is on Wednesday or Thursday often works really well because home gets the most online attention from Thursday through Sunday. Strategy 9. Negotiate like a pro. When offers comes in, don't just look at the highest price and stop there. You want to review contingency, financing strength, closing timeline, inspection term, overall likelihood that the deal will actually close. A pre-approval buyer is stronger than a pre-qualified one. A cash offer can close faster, but if it's lower, you need to compare your actual net proceeds. If you have multiple offers, use that leverage strategically. Sometimes the buyer who's willing to be flexible on the closing dates is generally the best deal overall. Your agent should guide this part, of course, but you should understand the game too. Bonus tip 1. Handle Massachusetts legal requirements. In Massachusetts, hire a real estate attorney early. Attorney involvement is required here for the closing process anyway, and having one involved sooner can save you a lot of stress later. They will help with the purchase and sale agreement, title search, disclosure compliance, closing coordination. Typical cost is around $800 to $1,500. Honestly, it's worth every penny to avoid legal headaches. Bonus tip 2. Be ready to move fast. In a short market, offers can come in quickly, sometimes in just days. Before you list, have a plan. Where are you going next? Do you need a rent back? Do you have a backup plan if timing gets tight? Buyers love sellers who are organized and flexible. If you can close quickly or make the transition easier, that's a real negotiating advantage. Bonus tip 3. Before you list, calculate your net proceeds. Don't just focus on the sale price. Focus on what you actually walk away with. Factor in broker commission, usually 5 to 6%, attorney's fee, closing costs, usually around 1 to 3% of the sales price. Capital gain tax. Talk to your CPA before you list your home. You might be surprised how much capital gain tax you have to pay. And moving cost. Knowing your bottom line help you negotiate a lot more clarity and confidence. The Massachusetts sellers who walk away with the most money aren't the ones with the fanciest houses. They are the ones who are prepared before they list it, not after. And that's the whole point of this whole video. Every strategy I share with you today is available to you, and none of those requires a perfect house. It requires the right plan, the right preparation, the right decision at the right time. And here's what to do next. Number 1, drop Boston in the comment and I'll send you my free 30-day home sale checklist. Go through that before you call any agent. Number 2, if you are thinking about selling your home in the next 6 to 12 months and want to know what your home is really worth in today's markets, book a free strategy call with my team. The link is in the description. We'll pull your comp, talk through your timeline, and give you honest reads on your home's value. For a lot of sellers, that conversation has been worth $30K to $200K. Number 3, subscribe and share this video with one person in Massachusetts who are thinking about selling. You might have saved them the most expensive mistake in their sale. I'm Hsieh-DeGnore with eXp Realty Living in Boston team. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.